Hi, welcome back to the blind LP of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We are now continuing our trial, and Kyo says we should not focus on the locked room. We will see.
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry.
Alright,
Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
I'm following your logic so
That
far.
leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsurugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Okay,
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council.
that's true.
Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That's true. You still have to count her in.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Or was it Kokichi who said that?
A suspect?
I mean, yes, you could be one.
Never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next?
Okay.
I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
That's true too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
She is gonna beat you up one of these days. And you would deserve it.
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers, what should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
Why? Because you don't have a clue?
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Okay, can you provide your alibis? Perhaps.
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not
Alibi.
articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
How about we start with you, Kokichi?
They
You
don't
start
trust
it
you
off.
one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim.
I have one theory. It goes where let's say if it's the same murderer, maybe they killed Tenko to stop the seance. In case Angie really did get brought back, and they wanted to stop Angie from testifying who the criminal is. So it would have to be someone who believed that seances work. But that's only one theory. And it's only if it's the same person who's the murderer for both cases.
We've got to figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our
It's
time?
not meaningless!
Okay, bring it on.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
Mm-hmm.
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko...
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive.
Which is kind of true too, but not really because she followed Tenko to when her dojo opened.
But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Okay, I was not expecting Kaito to be the one to interrupt her. I thought Kokichi was gonna interrupt her again.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
What have you got to say?
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito! Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is... Death Curse! I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run! I won't forgive something so messed up!
Sure, only now you speak up.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting...
No.
Oh,
even if it
sorry, I
was a
interrupted
different
you,
culprit,
Kokichi, my
we
bad.
need to know how Tenko died.
We need to know how Tenko died.
If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever.
Okay.
Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death.
Yeah.
Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
What are you on about?
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Notice what?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
I don't know why, but Kyo is talking a lot.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. You know who has not been talking at all? Kibo. Kibo has not been talking at all. But it was an abrupt change of topic. Was it intentional?
So, what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the
Okay,
list
yeah,
of
now he's
suspects.
talking.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
No, I think it's everyone who's not there. The people who attended the seance, me, Kyo, Shuichi, Himiko, Kokichi. Kokichi, Kibo.
That's it! It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
And Tenko.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really...
You're gonna say Kyo.
Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
Yeah.
True,
That's what
I
you-
may
I
have
thought.
suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Also, your book is out in the open where anyone can read it. Just saying.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
That's true. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once.
Oh,
Right. Yes.
Also,
All the things
we
that
should
I've
not
thought
limit
about.
our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
That's true.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
That's true. The floorboards under Tenko were loose. The culprit might have gone under the floor to enter. Tenko was atop them this entire seance. It's unlikely the floorboards were used. There was another location that we could have entered and exited without using that area.
Oh no!
Oh, my bad. Oh, it's the other one then. My bad, it's that one. That one. Am I aiming it properly? It's way too dark. Let me tell you something, it's way too dark. I can't see it.
There!
Okay?
You're talking about under the floor, right?
Right.
Huh? Under the floor?
Yes.
Weren't
there's
you
a
there,
crawl
Kaito?
space under the floor a person could move through.
Oh no,
There
he
was
went
also
out.
a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used
Which
the
side
hole,
though?
they
Left
could have
or right?
entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me.
Another suspect. Kibo.
Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
He's naming Kibo. He's naming Kibo. No, no, no. No, this is my worst game.
The
Kibo's
culprit
flashlight
sneaked in during
function.
the seance by crawling under the floor.
Hang on. It's a lie sequence. I never know what to do with this. Flashlight
It was
function.
pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
I wonder what happens if it's a
robot
lie.
functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second!
I mean, yes. That's what I thought too. But is that possible?
The culprit sneaked
Floor
Did I just miss it?
and floor
Why am I missing it?
and sneak into the
Why am I
empty
missing it? Why am I missing it?
Said hold
floor.
Wrong? Sure, it's crammed under the floor, but there's enough room for one person to move around.
Damn it!
I'm wrong?
Use that function under the floor.
I had to lie. I had to lie.
You gave Kibo his flashlight function, correct?
Uh-huh.
Did you not notice?
I didn't notice.
Oh, I guess
what.
it's not really a lie. He can't move. Is that it? It's hard to believe that Kibo is a culprit to this case. It's even harder to believe that this trial isn't being manipulated by someone. So even if I have to lie, I need to defend Kibo.
The drawback of the flashlight function that you added. It's so bright, even Kibo can't see when it's turned on.
I thought he can't move.
See, that bright, huh? Wait, what? There's no way a genius like me would make that kind of rookie mistake.
But you make mistakes a lot. A whole lot.
Hey! If you're gonna fuck me in front of everyone, at least buy me dinner first!
If he can't see, it doesn't matter how bright the area is. He couldn't move like that. So Kibo couldn't have been underneath the floor.
Is that true, Kibo? Is what Shuichi said true?
Come on, Kibo. Please, play along. But he's a robot. Kibo.
Well, I'm so sorry. I just don't remember. Really, I'm sorry.
Why are you so
Oh, we
sure
get
in
it
defending
already.
Kibo?
Just turn it off. We're gonna go blind.
You don't remember? What does that even mean?
Well, Shuichi,
Kyo
trying
is
to
very
make a fool
aggressive.
out of me, huh? Let me put on some makeup, cause I want to at least look pretty before you decide to fuck me.
That's a... I think... No, no.
Shuichi, I'm so sorry.
Damn, that is seriously bright.
Wouldn't the light have shined through the gaps of the floorboard if it had been this bright?
Thank you, Maki. Thank you. The hole.
Yes. The culprit couldn't have used a light under the floor. Not even Kibo.
Yeah, there are a lot
They
of
couldn't
gaps.
have. We were there after all. We would know. There was a hole near the corner of the room we were in, remember? If someone had a light under the floor, it would have leaked through.
Ooh.
But when we did the seance, I'm pretty sure the room was pitch black.
That's right. We didn't see anything, so the culprit couldn't have used a light.
Okay.
And just because I have a built-in flashlight function does not mean I am the culprit.
I see. That was a flaw in my theory.
Okay.
Geez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
Too bad.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
Okay.
My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Okay, stop that. Stop.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
Okay.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
What are you saying?
Then
How about the
why was
murder
floorboard
weapon?
under Tenko lined up funny?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
But she was stabbed from behind, so I'm not sure.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Huh? Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
I wonder where we have heard that before.
That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Sounds familiar.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, okay. If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she totally noticed.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
Okay.
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
Okay, you are changing the topics a lot.
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during seance?
During the seance.
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
Yes.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
No, but she was talking to us.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Yes. Now we get another flashback. Yes, speak, open your mouth. Understood.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
She's dead, so it's during the seance.
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
But why was the floorboard moved? I have no idea.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
Yes.
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
No.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
What are you talking about?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads. Huh? Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you
What?
want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
No. Oh, they love to give me non-stop debates. Marker Stone, Iron Cage, White
When
Sheet, Dog
Tenko
Statue.
got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
The sheet that was over the Iron Cage during the seance. Fate cannot be seen through, blood... There's no hole. Kyo was the one who placed the sheet over. Yeah, that makes him suspicious. Dog Statue. The wooden statue that was put on top of the iron cage during the seance. It weighs about 175 pounds. Okay.
It could.
Marker Stone. Okay, it feels like there's nothing to do with that.
Not a bit.
Iron cage. Chuji and Kokichi. And Himiko removed it. Yeah. Enko's blood was on the bottom of the cage. Either these or the sheet.
Done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
That's right.
And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
Yeah?
What about moment cage was lifted?
That-
Like that.
Like that
When
what?
cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tango real fast. So fast, no one saw.
No,
Oh my!
I have no idea
So
what
who
you're
lifted
on
the
about, Mew.
cage?
It was me.
What?
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
There's no down!
What? Okay, whatever Mew is on about, I have no idea. I really have no idea. Tenko not being killed during the seance? That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for
When
it.
Tenko got killed,
What about moment cage was lifted?
This... Wrong? I'm wrong? But Gonta think that only possible if she was killed after seance. Unless you know reason why they're not true?
Oh no!
Alright, so I think no.
when Tenko
Maybe
got
it's
killed,
this.
Moment cage was.
Okay, good.
That's wrong!
Terribly bad at this.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Yeah?
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
That's right.
If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
That's right.
what? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got to remodel right here!
Now? Not now. Now is not a good time.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Bring it on. I'm still bad at this game. I'm bad. Uh-oh. Okay, try and remember how to control it. How to control it. Marker Stone, loose floorboard. Iron cage, Seesaw under the floor.
died after the seance.
Oh, my bad.
Happened when the sheet was lifted.
Okay.
That was the moment the culprit chose
Okay.
to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cave. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
But the weapon was a sickle.
Okay.
Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
Okay.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade,
Hang on. The blade was about 6 inches and the blood was still wet. Okay.
through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko.
No.
Sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She
Sitting in
wasn't
there.
that far from the cage's gap. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo.
Oh no, I don't know what you want. Wrong? She was probably sitting down normally while she was in the cage. Oh, my bad. It is the stone.
Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
It's the stone.
Oh,
Okay.
cut through your words.
That one's not good for a
Wait
slow
just a
thinker like
minute.
me. That
Tenko
one's
wasn't
not good.
sitting down inside the cage.
Yeah, she had her forehead on the stone.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone.
That's right.
And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall.
Yep.
The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Yep.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
Well, you tried.
No
That
worries,
counts.
Miu. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
I'm gonna ignore that, Kokichi.
No worries.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage.
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Are you saying
Yeah,
it's
for a
after?
living
But I saw
person.
blood when the lights lit up. Unless there's a mistake in the picture.
Huh?
What?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
You don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
I mean, that's another possibility.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
I thought about that too, but then I'm sticking to my theory that Tenko did not kill Angie, so...
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
And
Then
Maki will
explain
agree.
how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that!
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
What are you talking about?
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
Have you not seen... No, you have not seen.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
I'm sorry. You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
I'm sorry?
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time.
What?
I think you know what I'm getting at.
No,
right?
no, no, no. Don't look at me like that. Do not. Are you saying it's Tsumagi? It's not Himiko. What? Kokichi? No? No? Inside the cage? Oh, wait. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, are you saying that it's her? Is that it?
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say?
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Is that it?
Suicide?
Oh, is that it?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh, but Maki said that she might have lived for a little while more.
Oh my god. Miu actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
Okay.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Okay.
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
I don't know. It seems too easy.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Still.
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity.
No, but you see, she said, let's get out of here together. She said that to
Her
Himiko.
conscience couldn't handle it anymore. So she decided to end her own life.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right?
To get us killed?
It's to take us down with her.
I don't think
Take
so.
us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
No, I don't think
Okay,
so.
well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Yeah, she told, let's get out here alive. Survive, see?
What if all of that was just a lie?
I mean,
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
yes.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
You're not
Ace,
wrong.
You're such a naive dude.
Oh, the music stopped.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
Okay.
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
It's not their fault, it's your fault for believing in
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Okay.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Seriously.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Okay.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
It would, but it's also a bit weird.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Who are you asking? Me? Me? But it was Kaito. Fine.
All right.
I'll give
you a
you
reason.
Okay.
Is there a reason?
I don't know.
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki?
I don't know.
If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like.
I don't know.
But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't know. I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Yeah, that's true. I'll see you guys after the seance. She said see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. That means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe by lying. See, I knew it. It's a lying sequence. Monokuma File Tree.
So far,
Hang on. Monokuma File Tree says that the time of death is approximately 2 a.m. Victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the torso. Additionally, she has lacerations. Estimate time of death. Kind of hard to contradict that. I don't think so. No other injuries were detected. I don't think so. Next. Cage Tower. In order to perform. Whoa, okay.
side seems to be the...
Tenko died in a crouched position. The injury on the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. Okay. A hole that was in the corner there, you can see. It might be this.
To take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
Can you see that for sure?
Tenko did commit suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance.
Okay.
She could have secretly brought the sickle.
She
and then
could.
stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she
Oh,
threw
we
the
have to lie
sickle
on that. I think
underneath
so.
the
I
floor.
think so.
All the pieces fit.
We're gonna lie on that. Okay. Everyone thinks that on the easiest answer. No, 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 no.
Damn it!
No, I'm so bad at this.
Finally, with the last of her strength.
There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
I did not even see what the lie said.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor
We're gonna lie and say that she died instantly.
because she died instantly.
Yeah.
Instantly?
You gonna keep quiet, Maki? Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. She knows,
I'm
though.
certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
But Maki knows we're
What's
lying.
your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Are you gonna go along with me or not?
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
Okay, she's on board.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Correct.
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
The sound. Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at this seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. Let me pick dance. Oh no, it's Hangman's Gambit. It's Hangman's Gambit. No, it's not. Okay. The sound.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
Yes.
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed.
Yes.
The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song,
Yes.
I heard something fall.
Yes.
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black. My job was to relight the candles.
Oh, I was supposed to agree with that.
Moving
Okay.
along the walls was seriously tough.
It was pitch black during the seance. That limits what could have happened. Just stay calm, think. There must be some kind of clue.
Did anything seem...
Yeah. No, no. There you go.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Me too. Yes. I have no idea what fell though.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Right?
Am I wrong?
It's not from the ceiling then.
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound like something hitting the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. Uh-oh. In the dark, Monokuma fell tree for head injury. Effigies hung upside down. Art labs on Sugi's account. Student council members were no. Gold leaf katana, no. Cage chow. Flashlight function. Tankers. The injury. Iron cage. No. Loose floorboard. Is that it?
This is it!
I don't get it. Why? I don't get why though.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
Hang on. So are you saying Tenko collapsing to the ground? That is true. It would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be? Tenko?
Alright then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Okay. Oh no. No!
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Magic circle Korikyo drew.
Sound, there must have been considerable force.
Cross piece under the floor.
Participated in the seance.
Drag blood under the floor. It was quite far from where Tenko's blood was dripping. Somebody got hurt. That's weird though. It's dry. That's really weird.
Maybe that person.
Crosspiece under the floor. One of the crosspieces that support the loose floorboards in the room the seance was held in. Only the portion that supports the floorboard was cut off. It wasn't broken. Is this it? It looked like someone had purposely cut it.
Tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Would it not?
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
It did not.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Yeah.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up.
Sounding sounds. Magic circle that was drawn with salt. No, I think it's that.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Okay.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and balls are the best of friends?
What would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose? If I think about everyone's testimony and combine it with the facts.
So what made the
Must have stomped through the floorboard.
No, it's not. Okay.
under the...
I don't know. What?
I agree. Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
What?
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
Oh, they
When we
created
first
a
saw the
lever?
room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off.
Oh.
After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right?
Uh-oh.
Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Things are looking bad for Kyo. It's a seesaw. And the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Now it depends on who's behind Tenko. Only one of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact. Who was behind Tenko? One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. Oh God. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? There's something sharp in the cage that got removed. I still think it's pointing to Kyo. Oh no. Think, come on, think. It's looking bad for Kyo. It really is. Hangman's Gambit? Yeah, okay. Who knows? W? I have no idea what the word is. We'll try. No, it's not. What else is there? E? What? W, E. No, it's not E. Okay. A. Game over. Oh dear. Oh well. I made too many mistakes. Yeah, no. We try.
We can't let it end here.
Okay. Let's do that again. Alright. I don't know. Seesaw? But what is the second word? If it's a seesaw, what's the second word? See? Saw. That's A. I can't see A. Okay. A. W. Seesaw what? Fulcrum? No, it's not. Seesaw effect. Is that it? Effect. Yeah. E. I played a lot of the fishing game. C. And T. Okay.
I see now. That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? A seesaw?
Yep.
The crosspiece at one end of the
This is
floorboard had
not
been
gonna be
cut
good
off.
for Kyo.
The other two cross pieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
Yeah, if they stick a sharp thing,
the
yes.
next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
Yes, if they stick a sharp thing to either the cloth or the cage, and then they remove it while they remove the cloth.
A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they use the sickle.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
I thought about it too. As in, I thought there was something sharp hanging in the cage.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
That's right. Like I said. Kyo, this is not looking good for you. What conclusions can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Next to the cage, underneath the floorboard.
That's it!
I'm shaking my head right now.
The sickle was at the top of the iron cage.
Sorry,
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
Yes.
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
Okay.
It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
That's strange.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw,
It's only
Tenko's
Kyo.
body
It
would
could only
shot
have been
upward
Kyo.
and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
Tenko's body would have shot upward.
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
This was planned. This was really planned.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
Why,
The
Kyo?
sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Alright. You know who it is.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
No.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
No.
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room.
I bet they prepared all 3 rooms.
That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
It's still Kyo. It's Kyo. It's Kyo.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room.
You're the one who suggested the seance though.
She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then, she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
Nope.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
We don't.
He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Right.
Tenko? killed Tanko?
No?
Himiko? What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean that Himiko really killed Tanko? Did something like that really happen? Something so cruel. Oh, that's a good place to stop. Yes. So... Alright, so what we're gonna do is we will end the episode here and we'll continue with the trial in the next episode, and you know and I know that it's Kyo. It is definitely Kyo. So many things pointing to him. That, okay, I believe that he probably prepared all 3 rooms, and that was what Kokichi wanted to figure out, but he also prepared the hallway too. That's why Kokichi fell into that. So yeah, so he prepared all of them. And we didn't get to confirm them because we had to start the trial. It's Kyo. Because anyway, the sickle can only be removed when he removes the cloth. So there you have it. We have Kyo as our killer, and we are going to prove it next episode. So until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.